The fish are turned on right now. It has been every single cast with this dang bass puzzle grass piece. Now some people don't like it. They can prefer to use the Chatterbait Jackhammer. I interchange between both. Most people who don't like the grass piece don't understand it. And most people who prefer the Jackhammer tend to be a little bit more aggressive fishermen. So I'm going to let this fish go real quick, and I'm going to explain the differences between the two real quick, so that you know what you're buying when you get one of these. So here we go. On my right, I got the Chatterbait Jackhammer, and on my left, I've got the Bass Puzzle grass piece. So what's the difference between these two? What's the deal? First of all, the Jackhammer is a lot more aggressive. It has a larger blade, and it's a thicker blade, and that attachment where the blade is directly attached directly to the head, you get a lot more aggressive vibration. It's a lot more intense. It's a lot more aggressive lure. I would prefer to use the Jackhammer in times where I have dirty water, or if I have a super windy day, or a situation where the fish are just up and they're aggressive and they're hitting every other cast. You know what I'm saying? At those times, I'd rather opt for the Jackhammer because it's a lot more aggressive bait and I can fish it faster. Now as for the grass piece, it has a smaller, thin blade, paper thin blade. It starts up super quick. I like that about it. But the thing with it is that it has a lot more subtle vibration. It's not nearly as intense. And if I'm fishing in a lake that has a lot of pressure from people who throw chatterbaits all the time, chatterbait style lures are popular in your area. Something with a little bit more finessey, kind of not so intense kind of vibration can help you get more bites, and that's when I opt for the grass piece. Also the grass piece, but the blade is connected on wire, almost kind of like a spinnerbait. So this is more of a spinnerbait chatterbait hybrid. You can use it as both. I do like to use the Jackhammer in a little bit deeper water. It seems like it does a better job at being fished in that 4 or 5 foot depth zone. A ½ ounce grass piece does its best work at 4 foot and shallower. They make a 3/4 ounce to fish a little bit deeper, and they make a grass piece flex that fishes deeper water as well. But you would pretty much have to go with those heavier sizes in the grass piece to fish deeper. It's generally a pretty shallow water lure. The other thing is that the grass piece, you fish it throughout the entire retrieve. The whole time that you're fishing it, it has action. So when you're reeling it through the water, you get a nice vibration and a nice kick at the tail. And when you stop the bait, even when you stall it, it has this beautiful just swim down to the bottom. So I'm fishing my bait for the entire retrieve with the grass piece, whereas with the Jackhammer, I'm only getting bites when I'm dragging it on the bottom or when I'm reeling it somewhere in the middle.